5 things organized women do every day. Keynotes. 1. They start the day with clear intentions and a morning routine. 2. They set priorities and stick to their plan. They declutter regularly, physically, and mentally. They respect boundaries and protect their time. They review and reset daily. Introduction. There's something magnetic about a woman who is organized, not because she's perfect, not because everything in her life is flawless, but because she walks with structure in a world of noise. She knows where her time is going, she doesn't scramble to keep up, and her mind isn't overwhelmed by chaos. Organized women radiate peace. They don't chase life, they lead it. And if you've ever felt like your days are slipping away, like your energy is spent on the wrong things, this message is for you. We're not talking about color-coded calendars and Pinterest-worthy planners, though those can help. This goes deeper. We're talking about mindset, habits, identity. Organized women don't wait for the perfect conditions to take control of their lives. They create rhythm. They bring order to their world by aligning their daily actions with their purpose. It's not about being rigid, it's about being intentional. In today's fast-paced society, it's easy to be busy but unproductive. Easy to have a full schedule but an empty soul. Easy to say yes to everything and end up burned out. Organized women know how to say yes to what matters and no to what doesn't. They've discovered the power of routine, the beauty of simplicity, and the freedom of discipline. They've decided not to live life reacting but directing. This message is not just a motivational checklist, it's a mirror. Because within every woman lies the potential to rise, to refocus, and to rule her space with grace. If you've ever felt like you're drowning in demands or constantly catching up, there is another way. Stay with me and I'll show you what the most grounded, effective, and focused women do every single day to keep their lives aligned, on purpose, and moving forward. They start the day with clear intentions and a morning routine. There's a silent battle that begins the moment your eyes open. The battle between intention and distraction, between control and chaos, between purpose and passivity. Organized women win that battle, not because they have more time, but because they've made a decision to own their mornings before the world tries to. When an organized woman wakes up, she doesn't grab her phone first. She doesn't dive into emails, social media, or the latest news. She pauses, she breathes, she becomes still. Why? Because how you start sets the tone for how you move. Those first moments are sacred. They're the foundation. And instead of letting the day lead her, she leads the day. It's not about having a perfect routine with 15-step rituals. It's about doing what brings alignment. For some, it's journaling and writing down 3 things they're grateful for. For others, it's a walk, a stretch, or a moment of prayer. Some take time to plan the top 3 tasks for the day, visualizing how they want to feel and show up. It's intentional, it's personal, but it's never random. Think of the mind like soil. If you don't plant seeds of intention first thing in the morning, weeds of distraction will grow by default. That's why organized women are deliberate. They prime their minds. They speak life over their day before others speak fear, negativity, or urgency into it. They choose peace before panic has a chance to rise. And because they've taken that time to align, they move into the rest of the day with purpose, not pressure. This doesn't mean they're immune to interruptions. Life still throws curveballs. But the difference is they're centered because they anchored themselves early. The morning routine acts like armor. It grounds them. It reminds them of what matters. It builds confidence before the day tests them. When you watch an organized woman navigate her day, you see calm. You see focus. You see grace. That's not accidental. That's the fruit of a private discipline. The world sees the results, but they don't see the early morning commitment behind it. While others are reacting, she's creating. While others are chasing time, she's directing it. And maybe you've told yourself, I'm not a morning person. But that's not a fixed identity. It's a choice. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. to be powerful. You just have to be intentional with how you begin. Even 15 minutes of quiet planning can change the pace of your entire day. It's not the length of the routine that matters. It's the clarity it brings. So if you're tired of feeling behind, of being pulled in every direction, of ending your days with regret instead of results, start with your morning. Own it. Guard it. Create a rhythm that prepares you, that focuses you, that reminds you you are in charge of this day. not your inbox, not your notifications, not your calendar, you. Because when you start your day with intention, you don't just organize your time, you organize your life. And that's how transformation begins. Organized women don't roll out of bed and stumble into their day. They begin with clarity. Before the emails, before the news, before the world pulls them in every direction, they center themselves. Whether it's through prayer, journaling, planning, stretching, or quiet meditation, they create space to set their mind right. Morning routines are not just rituals. They are weapons. They help you take authority over your emotions, schedule, and goals before the world adds its chaos. Intentional mornings create intentional lives. These women don't start with distractions. They start with direction. They visualize their day, align with their top goals, and show up prepared. This habit doesn't just save time. It multiplies energy. When you begin the day in control, you stay in control. Organized women don't hope to have a good day. They design one. And it all starts before the world wakes up. 2. They set priorities and stick to their plan. Organized women know that not everything deserves their time. They live by the 80-20 rule. 80% of results come from 20% of focused effort. Every day they ask themselves what actually matters today, and then they build their day around those answers. They're not afraid to cancel, reschedule, or delegate when something doesn't align with their top priorities. They plan their work and work their plan. Instead of reacting to the urgent, they respond to the important. Whether it's blocking out focus time, turning off distractions, or using productivity tools, they know that energy is not unlimited, so they give their best to the best things. And that consistency, that's what moves the needle. It's not about being busy, it's about being effective. They declutter regularly, physically and mentally. Organized women know that clutter is not just stuff, it's a thief. It steals time, energy, and peace. That's why they make space daily. Whether it's cleaning their desk before starting work, sorting their emails, or spending 5 minutes deleting unused files, they make clearing space a habit. But it goes deeper. They also declutter mentally. Negative thoughts, unnecessary guilt, unprocessed emotions, they make time to release them. Journaling, prayer, or simply pausing to reflect helps them reset. Mental clutter is just as heavy as physical mess, and these women protect their peace like it's gold. When your outer world is clear, your inner world breathes. These small acts of decluttering create mental margin for clarity, creativity, and confidence. They respect boundaries and protect their time. Organized women have learned one of life's hardest lessons. Your time is sacred. They don't say yes to every request. They don't answer every call. They don't entertain every drama. Boundaries are not walls, they're gates. These women guard their time, energy, and focus with intention. That means turning down invitations that drain them. That means setting limits with people who always need something. That means having the strength to log off and say, "Not today." They schedule rest. They defend their non-negotiables. And they're not apologetic about it, because they know that every yes to something that doesn't align is a no to what does. If you want to live on purpose, you must protect your space, and organized women do that with courage. They review and reset daily. Before the day ends, organized women pause. They ask, what worked today, what didn't, what needs adjusting. This daily review doesn't take long, but it's powerful. It creates self-awareness. It sharpens their decisions. It makes tomorrow better. They reflect on their wins, note what drained them, and reset their mindset. This practice isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It helps them see patterns, avoid burnout, and celebrate growth. Organized women don't let one bad day turn into a bad week. They reset mentally, emotionally, and strategically. By ending the day with intention, they close loops in their mind and rest with peace. Every night becomes an opportunity to align again. And that's how they stay consistent, even when life is unpredictable. Conclusion: being organized isn't about being perfect. It's about being prepared. It's not about control for the sake of image, but structure for the sake of purpose. Organized women aren't born with special genes. They make powerful choices. They begin each day with intention. They guard what matters, and they live from the inside out. And the good news, so can you. This isn't about changing everything overnight. It's about starting small, but staying consistent. Implement one thing, then another. Watch your focus sharpen, your peace return, your energy rise. Because when you bring order to your day, you unlock the door to joy, confidence, and progress. The world needs more women who live on purpose, not driven by pressure, but by vision. And that woman can be you. Thank you for giving me your time today. May you walk forward, not in overwhelm, but with wisdom, strength, and unshakable clarity. You are not behind. You are becoming. Let's go.